Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Business Law. Today we want to look at LO4, Disclosure of Corporate Information. We are going to look at registration of information at the company registry, inspection and investigation, legal opposition of auditors, and liability of an auditor. So let's get right to it. Now, registration of information at the company registry in Botswana. Now, a company is an artificial person which arises when a group of persons form a corporate body which can acquire personal separate form from that of its members with some legal powers of a natural person. For example, it can sue or be sued, it can own property, and can make contracts even with its own members in its own name. The following companies can be registered with the Registrar of Companies. A company limited by shares. This can be a private company and public company. A company limited by guarantee. A closed company, an external company, a foreign company. Now, the Registrar of Companies administers Business Names Act to regulate commerce. Business name means the name, the title, the description, or the style under which any business is carried on, whether in partnership or otherwise. A business name is neither a natural person nor is it a legal persona. Rather, it is a trading style. For example, Barloworld is a company trading as Kalahari Ford, the business name. A business name is placed visibly at the entrance of the business operation plot. And then the Registrar of Business Names keeps a register in which all registered business names are entered to ensure that no business name shall be registered by a name, title, description, or style which is identical or is similar to that by which a business name is already registered under this Act. Under the Companies Act or Industrial Property Act. So, both a body corporate and a natural person may apply for the registration of a business name. Registration process goes through two main stages for the registrar to issue a certificate of registration. The first one is application for name reservation. So here the customer proposes 3 names in order of preference and submit for name reservation. The fee payable is triple. Turnaround time for this is 3 days. And then application for name registration. After being given a business name, the customer will apply for registration of business name by filling in an RBN2 form. The application fee for this is 20 pula. Turnaround time is 10 days. Within those 10 days, registrar will issue a certificate of registration for the business name. And then notice of change. Notice of change in the particulars is received for action and certificate is issued according to the changes. Notice of cessation of business. Notice is given that the business registered under the Registration of Business Name Act and carried on under the business name in use has ceased to operate. The registrar will enter into the register remarks to indicate that the business has ceased to operate. Now, there are 8 steps to be followed. Step number 1 would be the general details. Now, they go as follows. Confirm that the name and company number are correct as per your old certificate. If they are different, please cancel and search again for your correct company. If correct, please proceed. If you have a constitution, select yes and upload it. If not, select no. This is mandatory for limited by guarantee companies. And then select whether your company is exempt or non-exempt as per the definition provided on the system. Step 2 is the address and contact details of your company. Enter the registered office address of the company, then you enter the postal address of the company, and then you enter the principal place of business of the company, and then you enter the phone number and email address of the company. Step number 3 is the directors. Here you provide the details of all the directors of the company, including their appointment dates. Step 4 is the secretaries. Here you provide the details of the secretary of the company, including their appointment date. This is mandatory for all companies that are registering and is a requirement to comply with the Companies Act. Please ensure that the secretary provided is a qualified secretary with a valid practicing certificate. And then the 5th step is auditors. Here you provide the details of the auditor of the company if one has been appointed. If not, you continue. The 6th step is about shareholders. Here you provide the details of all the shareholders of the company, including their appointment dates. Where shareholders are not the beneficial owners, a beneficial owner must be provided. And then step 7 is about share allocation. Here you write about allocation of shares to each shareholder. And then the 8th and final step is to review your details. Review all the details provided and edit if you need to. Tick the box to confirm that all the details you provided are true and that all parties have been provided their consent. And then you click submit. And then finally, you are going to do payment. Select whether you are paying by credit or debit card or deposit account. For a credit or debit, you can use any card issued by your bank as well as the Visa cards issued by Orange Money or Mascom MyZaka. For a deposit account, you will need to visit SIPA offices at First National Bank and deposit a sum into the deposit account. Please read the terms and conditions for making a payment and tick to agree. Click on Pay Now and then enter your card details to select your deposit account and pay. So after paying, your company will automatically be registered if all parties are citizens of Botswana. The application will be sent to SIPA for review of the company. This is if the company has non-citizens. This will take 24 hours. Once the application is approved, you will get an SMS notifying you of this, as well as an email with your certificate of incorporation attached. You can go to your dashboard at any time, click on the company on my portfolio, and request a PDF of the certificate. You do not need to certify the certificate, as it is available online for anyone to view. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.